She said that nigga took all her shit. Kinda funny. Back, throw your plate away. Come on, get up there.
There it is.
Shit, that bed ain't no damn.
That's it.
Ordered 3, brought me in, but
that thing don't work. He
Must
didn't
be
even
so
charge
nice
my
for Jordan
phone
to keep
up
out the
last
open
night.
teammates in their dream.
I'll switch to your spot.
There it is.
Good ball movement.
Let's go, Danny.
Let's go.
Danny the go.
There you go. Fire that.
Good shot.
That's it.
It's a green bean.
Good shot.
Kick left corner.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going.
Happy belated Father's
They'll
Day,
watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Orlando. Rogers is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Paul George. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, and their 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. And it's Strus in at the 3. And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the 3 ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Now you see the decision-making. Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
Garland, the pass to Allen. A 3-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Rogers. Launches a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And Orlando has possession. Darius Garland missing his last shot. George passes to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Orlando moving the ball around. Rebounded by Allen.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Inside.
Cleveland foul. Jarrett Allen.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this one.
Shooting for Orlando. Rogers. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Rogers. And Greg, you talk about rim protection. Cleveland can really shut down the lane, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, they have the personnel to do it. Big front court and quick guards who can keep ball handlers in front of them.
Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Garland with it. Picked up by Suggs. George against Strus. Here's Mobley. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. George passes to Rogers. Over Allen. And that one hits back iron.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's Wagner with the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Garland kicks to Allen. Passes it to LeVert. Mobley right side. Here's Allen. Chalk up 2 there.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Orlando leading by 6. Wagner passes to Banchero. They get the rebound. Suggs. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Jalen Suggs sees an opportunity to create an extra chance for his team, and he goes after it.
Here's Mobley. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Here's Garland. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Garland kicks to Allen. 5 to shoot. Steps back and fires.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Back to Wagner. Pass to Rogers. Now, here's Banchero. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Garland with it. Hasn't made one yet. Allen inside. Guarded by Rogers. Allen's shot is off. On offense, here are the Magic. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's LeVert. Paul George making his last shot. LeVert the pass to Allen. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
Jared Allen continues to do the dirty work down low. This guy is so fundamentally sound.
The shot's good from Rogers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Mobley after the made shot from Rogers. Mobley misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Suggs passes to Rogers. Off target from three-point range.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Orlando on D. Outside Garland. Here's Mobley. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Mobley may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Garland. And it's denied. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Okoro's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Isaac Okoro.
Allen kicks to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Here is Rogers. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. That one goes. Count it.
Assisted by
Suggs has got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Garland surveying the D. Strus against Wagner. And here is Strus. 20 points for him last game against Toronto. Shoots over Wagner. It's deflected.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The shot's good from Rogers. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Pass to Allen. Tipped away. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. Look at Cleveland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out the Magic, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Allen. And Porter subbed in for Max Strus. Yes, that goes in. And the Magic lead by 21.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Always interesting, isn't it, Doris, to watch and see how teams settle into themselves and become what they're going to be as the year goes on.
You know what, Kevin? After a certain amount of games, teams know who they are and how they win. So does their competition. And so it gets harder and harder to surprise opponents as the season goes on.
Murray's checked in for Garland. And the Magic making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. So it's the Cavaliers now. Mobley finds Mobley. Rogers against Mobley. Murray scanning the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert into traffic.
Wagner on the wing, covered by Mobley. The shot's good from Rogers.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers. A kick out to Mobley. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now, Okoro, still without a basket. 2 points, that one goes.
Wow, that's a nice burst of power from Okoro. Use your muscles to get past that contact.
Rogers passes to Anthony. Here is Rogers. Recovered by Mobley. The tray. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And you can't help but pick the their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside, Porter to the middle, and stolen by Wagner.
2 minutes remaining.
For the finish, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Anthony.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Porter passes to Mobley. Mobley against Rogers. Mobley kicks to Porter. A kick out to Mobley. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. And there's the pass to Black. Here's Durant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Porter passes to Mobley. Back to Porter. Now here's Okoro. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Lock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando dictating the flow. Out left to the wing. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Down low, shot to stop the run.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Anthony, the pass to Rogers. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Here's Mobley. No good with the layup. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game.
Your Cavaliers.
Orlando out in front, running away with it. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game.
Substitution.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. Evan Mobley comes in for Murray. Okoro's checked in for Max Strus. And Porter subbed in for LeVert. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Rogers checked in for Wendell Carter. Jackson comes in for Paolo Banchero. Franz Wagner's checked in for George. And Anthony subbed in for Black. And so in the game for the Magic, Suggs out there with Anthony. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Rogers. And it's Wagner into the small forward position. Mobley dishes to Garland. Holds it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Isaiah Mobley.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Suggs passes to Rogers.
Rogers. The assist.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The feed to Mobley. Back to Garland. Over Anthony. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got his second basket.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Basket counts.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That's the first of 6 played on the road. A nice shot by Mobley.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here is Rogers. 23 points in the game, and it's good for 2. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. It's Mobley, top of the key. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Anthony on the wing. For 3. And good. The 3-point shot good from Rogers. Rogers has got 9 points in the quarter.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Porter kicks to Mobley. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Here's Rogers. A 3-pointer is right on target. Rogers has got 29 in the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Cleveland's gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Anthony against Garland.
This young guy is a solid creator and pick-and-roll play. Darius Garland getting repetition and making a nice play.
To the paint, here's Rogers, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Well, Cleveland shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Mobley finds Garland. Outside, Porter. Garland against Anthony, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there. A moment now to check out some numbers for Evan Mobley. Orlando's gotten hot from 3-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against the Trailblazers delivered quite a performance. He had an impressive number of points, and as always, was at the defensive end as well. He blocked a lot of shots. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that big game, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist from Okoro. And it's 7 points for Evan Mobley. Passes it to Suggs. To the middle. Here's Rogers. Count that bucket. And that's now 33 points for prime time.
Know this about Franz Wagner. This guy very capable as a passer.
There's Garland, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Magic substitution.
That's a very
Jonathan
close
Isaac.
call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Outside Anthony. Isaac passes to Rogers. It doesn't go for him.
His defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
For Cleveland, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And so he makes both from the line. One thing Garland has always done is shoot, Doris. Now he's connecting at a higher clip.
Well, Kevin, we know that shooters shoot, and if you have that mindset, you never go away from it. The key for Darius Garland is the talent has always been there. He entered the league so young, efficiency was going to become a natural part of his game. And now, all of a sudden, the ability to include his teammates. This guy has a wealth of talent.
Pass to Mobley from deep. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando dictating the flow. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wagner finds Anthony. Here is Rogers. And he banks in the layup. Rogers has got 35 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Orlando Magic going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting.
What you got on shoes for it?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Yeah, he's just...
You better not crush them up.
Been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The big men on the floor for him. Mobley and Allen. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and LeVert. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself. What a slick look by Paul George. Defense expecting him to shoot, but he decides otherwise.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Pass to LeVert. Back to Garland. Paul George with the steal. The pass to Rogers. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Rogers has got 39.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Garland with it. Shoots. That one rolling around and rims out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. With the floater, there's Allen. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 5 assists tonight. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Rogers. No good on the triple.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
To the inside. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. George has got 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Garland, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And stolen by Mobley. And they're pushing it up. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Rogers can't make the basket.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Orlando moving the ball around. Passes it to Duran. Now Wagner. Here's the 3. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from Rogers. Rogers has got 42 in the game. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. LeVert kicks to Mobley. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Pass to Duran. Here is Rogers. And he has 42. Pass to Suggs. Here is Rogers. 3-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
To the left side wing. A nice shot by Mobley. And it's 13 points for Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley is in a zone right now. The defense would be well advised to try to keep it away from him.
Wagner outside. And the pass to Rogers. Jacks up a 3. And no good. Good D by Mobley. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Puts it up from 12. They grab their own miss. Allen passes to LeVert. Right side, Garland. Buries the long-range jumper. Garland's got 11 points.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
The shot's good from Rogers.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Garland, the pass to Allen. George against Strus. Back to Allen. Over Rogers. Allen's shot is off. Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Cleveland's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jared Allen is earning his keep in the painted area. He said from a young age that was instilled in me. The footwork as a big, back to the basket. I'm trying to find it in the flow of the offense. I don't want to disrupt this to where I'm getting in people's way. I just want to find my spot. Kevin?
And he does it well. D.A., thank you. And it's good, 2 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Allen kicks to Garland. Second shot opportunity, and Allen with the nice bucket inside. Allen's got 10 points in just the second half. To the inside. Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Cleveland, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Got a piece of it.
Sometimes you need excellent anticipation defensively to get your hand on a shot. Jalen Suggs, nicely done.
Pass to Rogers. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Allen. LeVert with it. Defended now by Wagner. Floats it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and then Mobley making his teammate look good.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. LeVert kicks to Strus. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The Magic shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Here is Rogers. Non-stop scoring machine here. Here's Duran. Pass to Rogers. Moves back up. Duran, no good. Cleveland's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. LeVert in the corner. Allen trying to break free. It's hauled in by the Magic. Rogers has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Orlando moving the ball around. George looking over the floor. Going inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Murray comes in for Max Strus. Okoro's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Porter subbed in for Garland. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's...
ate twice already. I ain't ate shit. I can't even eat a damn cracker.
checked in for Rogers.
Substitution on the court.
Allen's checked in for Mobley. Karis LeVert comes in for Murray. And it's Garland in for Porter. Orlando also making some changes. Rogers checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Rogers against Allen. It's Black in the corner. Inside. Rogers can't make the basket. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. On the court for Orlando, Anthony is out there with Black. And there's Rogers. And there's Jackson. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. The pass to Garland. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Rogers. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist this time.
Don't be touching my computer with sticky fingers and don't get no food out on.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Oh, Nance in position. No good there.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Back to Wagner. He kicks to Black. To the paint. Here's Rogers. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Cavaliers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Niang. Here's Jerome. Dishes it to Nance. 6 on the shot clock. The 11-footer. That one, no good. The Magic have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And that one's good. Wagner.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Aston Niang. To stop the run. Connects from three-point range. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
We have seen from Darius Garland, he has a real talent for making his teammates look good. Pretty pass there.
Jackson passes to Rogers. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Rogers has got 59 points.
All night. He just won't let up.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Nance. Niang with the ball. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here is Rogers. Inside. The shot that time, not on target. Nance with some nice D. Cavaliers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Rogers against Garland. Now Niang. Here's Jerome. Over Anthony. Jerome. No good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Jackson kicks to Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Jackson. Nance, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 12-3 run.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Garland against Anthony. Fires from 14. And then shoots it in. Here's Wagner. Here's Anthony. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is unafraid to take on anybody willing to finish through contact. Yes, sir.
Anthony's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jerome passes to Nance. He dishes it to Garland. Nance trying to break loose. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Nance.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Here's Black. Here's Rogers. That one good for 2.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside Garland. Kept alive. Here's Andrade. And finally, that one's good.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Rogers. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 65 points for prime time. To the inside, Andrade. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And again, another one in from Rogers.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here is Garland. And Nance kicks to Garland. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Rogers is...
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Magic moving the ball around. Jackson against Nance. Passes it to Rogers. Lets it go with a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Andrade. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to Jerome. Pass to Niang over Rogers. Niang, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Rogers passes to Wagner. Takes the 3. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. A floater. Count that one. Jerome's got his first 2 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
There's the pass to Jackson. Here is Rogers. Passes it to Wagner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Garland against Anthony. Outside Garland. Pass to Niang. Kicks it to Nance. Here's Andrade. No good from outside. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Paolo Banchero. What's the news there, David?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. Right now, they're just saying that it's an injury to his spine. And obviously, our thoughts are with him. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for prime time.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Anthony. He kicks it to Black. Pass to Rogers. Outside Anthony. Puts up a deep three. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Niang. Anthony against Garland. Back to Niang. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
That's the end of the game.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin.
Thank you for
a
joining us for
resounding
tonight's
victory for
big
them.
game.
And Greg in enemy territory, no
We'll
less.
see you
That's
next time.
exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Come here. Go get my phone. You better not use it on yourself. Oh, that's mama's phone. Leave it alone. I didn't know.
If you phone right there,
I didn't know.
then you're supposed to be looking over there. There, something's on my cheek. We just fell. That's sexy. What a I'm ready.